Hello students, this is the second part of fractions. In our first part of fraction, we have studied about what the term fraction mean and various types of fractions. In this part of fraction, we will study about addition of fraction and subtraction of fraction. So let us start with addition of fractions. So basically students, there are two rules for adding two given fraction. Rule 1. For adding two like fractions. Like fractions, you know students, are those fractions which have the same denominator. So, to add two like fractions, the numerators are added and the denominator remains the same. That is, if we have to add two like fractions, then what we do? We just add their numerators and keep the denominator same as given in the fractions. For example, you can see here we have to add two fraction 2 divided by 9 and 3 divided by 9. Here you can see that in both the fraction the denominator is same, that is 9. That is, these two fractions are like fractions. So how we proceed? We just add their numerators. That is, we can write in numerator addition of numerators, that is 2 plus 3, and in denominator we put the same denominator 9. So here we get 2 plus 3 comes out to be 5 and in denominator we have 9. So our result is 5 by 9. Again, our second example is we have to add 3 divided by 11 plus 7 divided by 11. Again, you can see that the given two fractions have the same denominator, that is 11. So these are like fraction. So again we proceed in the same manner, that is, we put in denominator same 11 and in numerator we add just the numerator values, that is 3 plus 7. It comes out to be 3 plus 7 is equals to 10 divided by 11. So our result is 10 divided by 11. Now rule 2. For addition of two unlike fractions. Unlike fractions, students, you know, unlike fractions are those fractions having different denominators. So whenever we have to add two unlike fractions, then first change them to like fraction and then add them as given in rule 1. Let us see. Here we have an example 3 divided by 10 plus 8 divided by 15. So you can see that the given two fractions have different denominator, that is 10 and 15. So we can say the given two fractions are unlike fraction. So how we proceed? First we convert these two fractions into like fraction. Now let us see. In order to convert these two fractions into like fraction, first we have to take the LCM of the denominators. So let us see. LCM of denominator, that is 10 and 15. So we divide it by 2, it comes out to be 5 and it is 15. When we divide it by 3, then it comes out to be 5 and this is 5. Again when we divide by 5, then it comes out to be 1 and 1. So we can say the LCM of 10 and 15 equal to product of 2 into 3 into 5. It comes out to be 2 into 3 6, 6 into 5 30. Now we have to convert these two fractions into like fraction. So we have the fraction 3 divided by 10. Now students, you know, when we multiply 10 by 3, then it gives the result of 30. And if we are multiplying the denominator by 3, then we also multiply the numerator by 3. So we have 3 into 3, that is 9, divided by 10 into 3, that is 30. Again, second fraction is 8 divided by 15. Now, you know, when 15 is multiplied by 2, then it gives the result of 30. And if we are multiplying the denominator by 2, then we also multiply numerator by same number 2. So we have the result to 8 into 2, 16 divided by 15 into 2, 30. Now you can see that we have converted the given two fraction 3 by 10 and 8 by 15 into like fraction, that is 9 by 30 and 16 by 30. Now we have to add these two fractions 9 by 30 and 16 by 30, which are like fraction. So we can write 9 by 30 plus 16 by 30. Now you can see we are adding two like fraction. So how we proceed? We put the denominator as same, that is 30, and in numerator we have to add the values of numerator, that is 9 plus 16. It comes out to be 9 plus 16 is equals to 25, and in denominator we have 30. Let us simplify it because it can be simplified. So when we divide 25 by 5, then it comes out to be 5, and when we divide 30 by 5, then it comes out to be 6. So it can be written as 5 divided by 6. So this is our answer. Now there is a shortcut method to add two unlike fraction. Let us see. We have to add 3 divided by 10 plus 8 divided by 15. So what we do, we just put in denominator the LCM of these two denominators, that is 30. Now you know, when 30 is divided by 10, that is the denominator of first fraction, then it gives the result of 3. And when 30 is divided by 15, that is the denominator of second fraction, then it gives the result of 2. So this is the quotient when we divide the LCM of the denominator by denominator of first fraction, and this is the quotient when we divide LCM of denominators by the denominator of second fraction. Now what we have to put in numerator? In numerator we have to put this quotient into the numerator of the given fraction. That is, we don't put here 3, we put 3 into the quotient, that is 3, plus here 8 into the quotient, that is 2. So 3 into 3 comes out to be 9, and 8 into 2 comes out to be 16. So 9 plus 16 divided by 30, it comes out to be 25 divided by 30, and it can be again simplified as 5 divided by 6. Subtraction of fractions. The subtraction of fractions can be performed in a manner similar to that of addition. That is, we can subtract two given fraction in the same way as we are adding two like fractions or unlike fractions. So let us see first subtraction of like fractions. So here you can see the example. We have given 6 by 9 minus 4 by 9. So you can see from this example that the denominator of these two fractions are same, that is 9. So these given fraction are like fraction. So how we proceed? Whenever we have to subtract two like fraction, then we put the denominator same as given in fraction, that is 9, and in numerator we subtract the numerator values, that is we put here 6 minus 4. So 6 minus 4 comes out to be 2, and in denominator we have 9. So this is our answer. Subtraction of unlike fraction. Now subtraction of unlike fraction can be performed in the same way as we are adding two unlike fraction. That is, first we convert the given unlike fraction into like fraction, and then we proceed the subtraction as we have done in like fraction. Let us see. We have given the example that 13 by 16 minus 7 by 12. So from this example you can see that the given two fraction have different denominator, that is 16 and 12. So they are unlike fraction. So first we have to convert these two given fraction into like fraction, and in order to do that we have to take the LCM of the denominators. So let us see the LCM of 16 and 12. Four, three, 4, 1 and 2. Okay, so LCM is equal to what? 2 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 2. So it comes out to be 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 12, 12 into 2 24, 24 into 2 48. So our LCM is 48. Now we have to convert the given fraction 13 by 16 into like fraction. Now students, you know, when 16 is multiplied by 3, it gives 48. So we have to multiply 13 also by the same number 3. So it gives the result of 39 divided by 16 into 3, 48. Next is 7 by 12. So again you can see when 12 is multiplied by 4, then it gives the result of 48. So we also multiply the numerator by the same number 4. So we have the result 7 into 4, 28 divided by 12 into 4, 48. So you can see that the given two fraction is converted into like fraction because their denominator are same, that is 48. Now we subtract 39 by 48 minus 28 divided by 48. Now in this fraction you can see that the denominators are same, that is these two fractions are like fraction. So how we proceed? We put the denominator as same, that is 48, and in numerator we just take the difference of numerators, that is 39 minus 28, and it comes out to be 39 minus 28, 11 by 48. So this is our answer. Now it can also be performed in a shortcut method. Let us see. Now you can see that we have to subtract 13 by 16 minus 7 by 12. So we put the denominator as 48, that is LCM of the denominators. Now you can see that when 48 is divided by 16, then it gives the result of 3, or quotient is 3. Or when 48 is divided by the denominator 12, then it gives quotient of 4. So in numerator what we put? We don't put 13, we put 13 into quotient, that is 3, minus 7 into quotient, that is 4. So again it comes out to be 13 into 3, that is 39, minus 7 into 4, 28 divided by 48. Okay, so it comes out to be 39 minus 28, 11 divided by 48. This is our answer. Now students, you have learned that how to add or subtract two given like fraction or unlike fraction. Now we will solve exercise 2.1 from NCERT, which is based on addition and subtraction of fractions. So our first question is, solve 7 divided by 10 plus 2 divided by 5 plus 3 divided by 2. So from this question you can see that the given fraction have different denominator 10, 5 and 2. So we can say the given fraction are unlike fraction. So how we proceed? In order to add these given fraction, first we have to take the LCM of the denominators. So first we take LCM of denominator, that is 10, 5 and 2. Now when we divide it by 5, then it comes out to be 2 and 1 and 2 and again 2, 1, 1, 1. So we can say the LCM of 10, 5 and 2 is equal to 5 into 2, that is 10. Now how we proceed? We put in denominator the LCM of the given numbers, given denominators, that is 10. And let us see, when the LCM 10 is divided by the denominator of first fraction 10, then it gives quotient of 1. When the LCM 10 is divided by the denominator of second fraction 5, then it gives the quotient of 2. And again, when the LCM 10 is divided by the denominator of third fraction 2, then it gives quotient of 5. I hope it is clear. Now, what we have to put in numerator? We put 7 into respective quotient, that is 1, plus 2 into quotient 2, plus 3 into quotient 5. So it comes out to be 7 into 1, 7, plus 2 into 2, 4, plus 3 into 5, 15, divided by 10. So 15 plus 4, 19, and 19 plus 7, 26. So 26 divided by 10. It can be simplified as 13 times 26 and 2 5 times 10. So 13 divided by 5. Again, it can be written in the mixed form as 5 2 times 10 and remainder 3 by 5. So this is our required answer. Our second example is 8 1 by 2 minus 3 5 by 8. So you can see the given fraction are mixed fraction. So first we have to convert it into proper or improper fraction. So let us see. 8 1 by 2 can be written as 2 into 8, 16, plus 1, that is 17, divided by 2, minus 8 into 3, 24, plus 5, 29, divided by 8. Now you can see the given fraction are unlike fraction because the denominators are different, that is 2 and 8. So first we have to take the LCM of the denominator, that is 2 and 8. So when we divide it by 2, then it gives 1, 4, and again 4, 1, 1. So we can say the LCM of 2 and 8 is equals to 2 into 4, which comes out to be 8. Now let us see how we proceed. We put in denominator the LCM of the denominators, that is 8. And you know, when the LCM 8 is divided by denominator of first fraction 2, then it gives quotient of 4. Okay, and when the LCM 8 is divided by denominator of second fraction, that is 8, then it gives quotient of 1. So here in numerator we don't put the numerator as same 17, we put 17 into the respective quotient, that is 4, minus 29 into respective quotient, that is 1. So what we get? So it can be written as 17 into 4, that is 68, minus 29 divided by 8, which comes out to be 68 minus 29, 39, divided by 8. And again it can be converted into mixed form as 8 4 times 32, remainder 7, divided by 8. So this is our required answer. Our next question is arrange the following in descending order. We have given 3 fraction, 2 divided by 9, 2 divided by 3, and 8 divided by 21. So you can see the given fraction are unlike fraction because their denominators are different, 9, 3, and 21. So in order to arrange them in descending order, first we have to convert these given fraction into like fraction. And in order to convert them into like fraction, we have to take the LCM of the denominators. So let us see the LCM of denominators, that is 9, 3, 21. So when it is divided by 3, then it gives 3, 1, 7. Again 3, 1, 1, 7, and again 7, 1, 1. So we can say LCM of 9, 3, 21 equal to 3 into 3 into 7, which comes out to be 3 into 3, 9, and 9 into 7, 63. Now first fraction is 2 divided by 9. Now you know when 9 is multiplied by 7, then it gives result of 63, and if we are multiplying the denominator by 7, then we have to multiply the numerator by the same number 7. So it comes out to be 2 into 7, 14 divided by 9 into 7, 63. Second fraction is 2 by 3. So you know when 3 is multiplied by 21, then it gives the result of 63, and if we are multiplying the denominator by 21, then we also have to multiply numerator by same number 21. So 21 into 2, 42 divided by 3 into 21, 63. Third fraction is 8 divided by 21. Again you know when 21 is multiplied by 3, then it gives the result of 63, and if we are multiplying the denominator by 3, then we also have to multiply the numerator by same number 3. So 8 into 3, 24 divided by 21 into 3, 63. Now you can see the given fraction are converted into like fraction because their denominator are same, 63, and so on. Now we have to compare the fraction 14 by 63, 42 by 63, and 24 by 63, and arrange them into descending order. So it is clear that 42 is greater than 24 and 24 is greater than 14. That is, we can say that the fraction having numerator 42 is greatest of these fraction. That is, 42 by 63 is greatest. Then it comes the fraction with numerator 24. So here you can see 24 by 63, our second fraction, and the last one fraction, which is smallest of this fraction, is the fraction having numerator 14, that is 14 by 63. So the fraction corresponding to 42 by 63 is 2 by 3, because you know 42 by 63 is equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. So we can write 2 by 3 is the greatest fraction. Then second comes 24 by 63, and 24 by 63 is equivalent to 8 by 21. So our second fraction is 8 by 21, and the smallest fraction is 14 by 63, that is 2 by 9, because 14 by 63 is equivalent to 2 by 9. So we can write here 2 by 9. So this is the correct descending order of the given fractions. So this is our required answer. Next is find the perimeter of triangle ABE, rectangle BCDE in the figure, whose perimeter is greater. So from this figure you can see this is the triangle ABE and rectangle BCDE. So first we have to find the perimeter of triangle ABE. You know the perimeter of triangle ABE can be written as the sum of its side, that is AB plus BE plus AE. So we can write perimeter of triangle ABE is equal to AB plus BE plus AE, and it will be in centimeter. So let us put the values. We have AB equal to 5/2 plus BE is equal to 2 3/4 mixed form, so it can be converted as fraction 4 into 2, that is 8 plus 3 11/4 centimeter. And AE is again given in mixed form, so it can be converted as 5 into 3 15 plus 3 18 18/5, so 18/5 centimeter. Now in order to add these fractions, we have to take the LCM of denominator 2, 4 and 5. So LCM of denominator 2, 4 and 5. So 2, 1, 2 and 5, again 2, 1, 1, 5 and again 5. So the LCM of 2, 4 and 5 is 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 5, 20. So in order to add this, we just put denominator as the LCM of denominators, that is 20. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 5, 20. Now you know when 20 is divided by 2, then it gives quotient of 10. So we put here numerator 5 into 10 plus when 20 is divided by 4, then it gives quotient of 5. So we put here 11 into 5 plus when 20 is divided by 5, then it gives quotient of 4. So we put here 18 into 4 centimeter. Now let us solve. 5 into 10 50 plus 11 into 5 55 plus 18 into 4 72 divided by 20, and it comes out to be 55 and 50 105 105 plus 72 177 divided by 20. Okay, so this is the perimeter of triangle. Now let us see the perimeter of rectangle. So perimeter of rectangle BCDE, perimeter of rectangle BCDE is equivalent to 2 times of length plus breadth, and here we can write 2 times of length, that is BE, plus breadth, that is DE. Okay, now let us put the values. So we can write 2 into BE in place of BE, that is 2 3/4. So again it can be written as 4 into 2, that is 8 plus 3 11/4 plus DE. DE is 7/6. So again you can see the given fractions are unlike fractions, so we have to take the LCM of 4 and 6. So LCM of 4 and 6 is 4 and 6. 2 times 3, 2 1 3, and this is 3. So LCM is 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 12. So we can write 2 into within bracket here in denominator the LCM of 4 and 6, that is 12. 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 12, and you know when 12 is divided by 4, then it gives quotient of 3. So we can write here 11 into 3 plus when 12 is divided by 6, then it gives quotient of 2. So we put here 7 into 2. So it comes out to be 2 into 11 into 3 33 plus 7 into 2 14 divided by 12. So it can be written as 2 into 33 plus 14 47 divided by 12, and 2 6 times 12, so it is equivalent to 47 by 6 centimeter, which can again be written as 7 times 42 plus 5 by 6 centimeter in mixed form. And in the same way you can also write the perimeter of triangle, that is 177 by 20 centimeter, in mixed form as 817 by 20 centimeter. So it is clear that perimeter of triangle ABE is 177 divided by 20 centimeter, and perimeter of rectangle BCDE is 47 divided by 6 centimeter. Now we have to find whose perimeter is larger. In order to find that, we have to compare these two fractions. So first let us find the LCM of the denominator, that is 20 and 6. So here 20 and 6, 2, 10, 3, 3, 10, 1, and this 10, 1, 1. So LCM can be written as LCM of 20 and 6 is equals to 2 into 3 into 10, 2 into 3 into 10, which comes out to be 60. Now we have to convert the fraction 177 divided by 20 into like fraction. So you know, when 20 is multiplied by 3, then it gives 60. And if we are multiplying denominator by 3, then we also multiply numerator by same number 3. So it gives 531, that is 177 into 3, we have 531 divided by 20 into 3, 60. And second is perimeter of rectangle BCDE, that is 47 divided by 6. Now you know, when 6 is multiplied by 10, then it gives 60. So we have to also multiply the numerator 47 by same number 10. So we have 470 divided by 60. Now it is clear that out of 531 divided by 60 and 470 divided by 60, as 531 is greater than 470, so it is clear that 531 divided by 60 is greater than 470 divided by 60, and 531 divided by 60 is corresponding to the equivalent fraction 177 divided by 20, and it is greater than 470 by 60, which is equivalent to 47 by 6. So it is clear that perimeter of triangle ABE is larger. Why? Because you know, 177 by 20 is perimeter of triangle ABE, which is larger than the perimeter of rectangle BCDE 47 by 6. Next question is, Ritu ate 3 by 5 part of an apple and the remaining apple was eaten by her brother Somu. How much part of the apple did Somu eat? Who had the larger share, by how much? So let us see. It is given in question that part of apple eaten by Ritu is equal to 3 by 5. So remaining part of apple can be calculated as remaining part of apple is equals to 1 minus the part of apple eaten by Ritu, that is 3 by 5, and it comes out to be 2 by 5. Therefore we can say, as the remaining part of apple was eaten by her brother Somu, so part of apple E10 by Somu is equal to remaining part, that is 2 by 5. Now it is clear that out of 3 by 5 and 2 by 5, 3 by 5 is greater than 2 by 5. That is, the share of Ritu is larger than the share of Somu. So we can write Ritu had larger share because she had eaten larger part. Now we have to find out by how much. It means we have to find the difference of these two parts eaten by Ritu and Somu. So let us take the difference. Difference of parts of apple eaten by Ritu and Somu is equals to 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5. So it comes out to be 5, 3 minus 2, that is 1 by 5. So we can say Ritu had the larger share by 1 by 5. Now students, you have to solve the remaining question by yourself. Thank you.